Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock Top 10s, where I'm doing a countdown of the top 10 worst sequels to good horror movies. Now, what this basically means is that I'm going to show you 10 horror movies that had really good but really bad sequels to it. And, of course, again, this is personal choice, and so I'm basically going to tell you, of course, love the first one, but certain sequels didn't exactly live up to the great expectations as they were supposed to, I guess. So, but yeah, I'll point out which ones in the series or franchise, whichever way you want to call it, had sequels that were good or really, really bad. So let's get this countdown going with the top 10 worst sequels to good horror movies. At number 10, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Love the first one. I'm going to try and get all that in there because that is just... Love the first one. The second one I reviewed some time ago. Third and fourth, 3, 4, and 5 were pretty good. 6, enjoyable. 7, New Nightmare, great. The remake, been a lot of picks for that one as worst horror movie remake so far, so yeah. Number 9 goes to I Know What You Did Last Summer. Loved the first one. Hated I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And really hated I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. So yeah, those two have been reviewed as well. At number 8, Jaws. First one is an awesome classic. That scene where the blood just pours up out of the ocean scares me every time. Part 2, little strange, but not bad. Part 3, didn't care for it that much, but Part 4 was the worst. At number 7, Final Destination. Love the first one. 2, 3, and 4 were pretty bad. 5, pretty good. Good twist ending. At number 6, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Loved the first one. Loved the second one. Didn't like the third one because they just cut out so much of it. No pun intended. Hated part 4. Thought the remake was pretty decent. The beginning didn't like too much. And Texas Chainsaw 3D, my only problem with it was when Leatherface threw the chainsaw at the screen. Otherwise, love Texas Chainsaw 3D. At number 5, The Omen, the first one, awesome classic. Part 2, not all that great. Part 3 really sucked. And 4, the TV movie version, really, really bad. And the remake, haven't heard too many good things about it, so yeah. At number 4, Children of the Corn. Love the first one. 2, 3, and 4, didn't like. Haven't seen 5 and 6. I think there was a 7th one. And Genesis, couldn't hardly get past it. It was terrible. At number 3, John Carpenter's Halloween. Loved the first one. Thought the second one was pretty good. Really hated the third one. 4th one was good. 5th one, not bad. 6, worst in the series. 7, H2O, loved it. Resurrection, not all that great. Rob Zombie's version, not bad. Could have used a few less F-bombs. And the Halloween 2 remake didn't make a whole lot of sense. At number 2, Friday the 13th, the first one was good. Part 2, not half bad. Could have done without the potato sack. Part 3, enjoyable, but hated the 3D effects. Part 4, loved it. Part 5, hated it. Part 6, great mix of horror and comedy. Part 7, my all-time favorite in the series. 8, 9, 10, god-awful. The remake, wouldn't mind seeing it. But my pick for the worst... my pick for the franchise that had that started off good and wound up having lots of bad sequels. The Howling, Part 1, excellent classic. And then it just went downhill from there. Part 2 was bad. 3 was not all that great. 4, 5, 6, not all that great. But the one that really did it in, New Moon Rising, Part 7, the worst of them all, and Part 8, not all that great either. So yeah, The Howling currently holds the worst of the worst sequels. So there you guys have it. My personal picks for the top 10 worst sequels to good horror movies. Oh man, this... You know, I try to give horror movie sequels a chance, and I admit there are some horror movie sequels that are good, but when it came to The Howling, it just seemed like it started off good, and then it just slid down into, this makes no sense, this is bad, this is getting worse, it's getting more and more horrible by the day. So, yeah, it was really bad. You can see right there, of course, we have the Saw puppet. I've only seen 3 of them, so I don't know how the rest of the series went. Didn't like Saw 3D though, but of course Chucky from Child's Play. Been a big fan of the series so far. The Scream series, I've reviewed all 4 of them. So yeah, if I was able to get all the main characters together for this review, might have given away a little bit too much. But there you guys have it. Of course, if you still have any picks for worst horror movie remakes, send them my way. I'm not going to tell you guys which one's been the leader so far, but I'll give you a hint. The main killer is in this picture. But yeah, do send them to me, and keep them sending in. If you've sent me some before, send me some more. Always just keep sending in your picks for the worst horror movie remakes. These are your picks. Send them in to me as soon as you can. Of course, if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. And if you have a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that, well, let's just face it, the first one was good, had a lot of sucky sequels, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, for Doc Schlock Top 10s, as always, stay strong and rock on. Must have taken them a really long time to stay in that kind of pose without trying to kill each other. You know, I wonder who would win in a fight of that kind of a battle royal, though.